wild, wild. Wicked wild, wicked wild, wicked wild, wild west. Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't want nada. None of this. Six gunning this, brother running this. Wild, wild west.
Episode 96. I just
low
came.
energy cast.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one, dude.
Got
Yeah,
a
actually,
hangover.
two hurt
The
soldiers,
boys are
dude.
hungover.
It's true. I'm telling you, I feel good though. I'm not feeling
I
too
can see it.
fucked
I can
up.
see it in your eyes.
I'm a little weak on
I'm
the
fucking
eyes.
tired.
That's what my dad said. You look a little weak around the eyes.
You are. I saw you. Matt's lady, his baby lady, was fucking messaging me.
She was sending you everything. Dude.
All these pictures of Matt at this wedding. Matt cutting a rope. We got a video of Matt dancing.
Dude, I saw it this
How do you
morning.
feel if I put that on the Reddit?
Oh, go ahead. I don't care. I was tearing it up, dude.
That might be Patreon.
Yeah.
A video of you dancing at a wedding.
Dude, I was having so much fun in church. Like again, I keep finding myself back at fucking church. I had to go. They had like a mass for the wedding.
What do you think about that?
I mean, it was just
Tell you what,
supremely boring. It was funny.
Supremely boring.
It was funny seeing the ADD of my entire family and extended family in action. It's like there was two sides. There's like the groom side and my cousin getting married, the bride side, and my whole family. It was like the whole one side of the church was just like people tapping each other and looking around, like grabbing. Dude, it was so fucking funny. I had a blast. I I had to pass my communion off to my babe.
Really?
It's gluten allergy, dude. Gluten life. Christians have marginalized people with celiac.
You don't. You
I don't
did
eat it.
not receive the
I
body
catch
of
it.
Christ.
I receive it, and then I pass it
Dish
off to my
So
babe.
she gets double communion?
She gets double communion. So then I just like touch her for the rest of the day and
Wow.
I got a little bit of the Austin power from her, dude.
She gets
She's
double.
two pieces and just like
Yeah, she is. Shabalamahaya.
So, dude, that was the wedding was sick though, man. Had a blast.
Nice. I saw you.
I was just sipping rum, cutting the rug,
We gotta
dancing
hang
a
out.
pretty young thing,
I was texting Brittany about us.
dude.
Little double date, dude.
She would love
bring
it,
out
dude.
the fucking BBG. Bring out the bullpen, dude. Have her sprint out like John Rocker. Dude.
Yeah, man, that was
That's the perfect analogy of what happened with BBG.
Just coming out.
Someone just hit a grand slam off me. Fucking, I almost said it. He just went yard on me. I was up at the mound. I was like, "We gotta make a change. Bring in the righty, dude." Here comes BB girl. BB girl
Smoking
straight
one.
out of the bullpen.
Just one right down the middle, dude. Yeah, it was weird. Last night I had fun, although the night before, pure turmoil, dude.
What happened?
It was just inner turmoil as usual, but
Inner turmoil.
inner turmoil.
I gotta
Go
hear
ahead.
about this. I did flotation.
How'd you like it?
Did I even tell you that?
No.
I took BBG to
How'd
fucking.
you guys? So you went to Russ,
Yeah, Russ hooked it up.
Flotation Philly.
He was like, "This is my Patreon. Get in here."
What?
Hooked it up.
How'd
with
you
me and
like
baby
it?
girl. I liked it.
It's pretty tight.
Baby, not good for baby girls.
True.
They're not built for that.
What did you say about it?
I don't know. We were both we didn't sleep the night before.
Yeah.
So it was like, it was
That's
tough.
true.
We were both very hungover.
It's like taking I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to be in one of those. You just feel like a turd in the toilet, dude.
Just a turd, and it was so hot.
Ew.
And I literally didn't sleep.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep the night
So you just
before.
hit that thing and just.
I went in there and passed out right away.
Did you
And
really?
it was fucking sick.
Actually, it's pretty tight.
Because I was in this. You're in this, obviously floating.
Were you in the pod?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
that's
I wasn't in the pod.
You're
I
in
was
the tank.
I was in the tank.
That's what's
they had
up.
to break out. They had to let the big boy in the tank, dude. But I was going in and out of sleeping,
Mm-hmm.
but it's pitch black and like you're
Yeah.
floating. It's like I had no idea if I was awake.
That's
It was
pretty
crazy.
Cool. That's
And
pretty
then
tight.
It was like you're in there for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like fucking 10 minutes
Yeah, it's weird, man.
because I was just in. All of a sudden, the lights came on. I was like, like I was asleep. I was dead asleep, and the lights came on, and I was like scared.
You feel
naked and like curled up in this tank.
You feel like a creature when you get
when
out
you
of it. you're
emerge
like,
out of that.
And then when I first laid in it, I'm like, this dude could totally just come in and open it and see me naked and be like, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about that the whole time, dude. Thinking how fucking dumb I'd look in there. If somebody opened that, I'd be like, hey, close that. And like try to like attack them.
I'm trying to think about my life. Get out, dude. That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
I always said it would be good for a nap. If you just wanted to take a really sick nap.
Violently good nap.
It's crazy.
I've never slept like that.
No, it's insane.
It was awesome.
That's fucking awesome, man.
But yeah, that was nice. Then I had a show that night in Lancaster, little doubleheader.
So you felt good.
No, I felt horrible. I didn't sleep.
Oh,
Didn't sleep at all. Went to that. That was great, but like,
Yeah.
that's not enough sleep.
Yeah.
And then I had 2 shows in Lancaster. First show was at like 7.
Mm-hmm.
Second show was at fucking midnight.
Damn, why?
Dude, I have never. That late show I did was the worst show I think I've ever done in my life.
You were just tired.
I've never been that tired on stage. I was just like, this fucking sucks. And normally people laugh at that.
Yeah.
Like normally if I'm on stage, I'm like, this sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I fucking suck. They all start laughing, but
They
this
weren't.
crowd was like, you're all right. You doing good?
Ugh.
And I was like, I know I'm doing good, dude.
Yeah, I've had it before where I'm so tired. It goes one of 2 ways. Either I'm so tired, I just tap into like pure stream of consciousness.
Yeah, or the adrenaline
and it
kicks
has
in
it has a
it's great.
blast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I've just been so tired and been like, God, let me get the fuck out.
I've never done like I was sweating.
Yeah.
I felt lightheaded at one point. I was like, this just sucks, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
falling asleep. I was sleeping before I got on.
Ugh.
But it was pretty funny because people that listen to the podcast showed up,
Yeah.
and during the late show, I was explaining what was going on with my life.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, I'm single now. It was tough. Met fucking baby girl. She's in it. And then these people in the front row were like, whoa, stop. And I was like, what? They're like, we're only on episode 50, dude. These are spoilers. I was like, yeah, spoiler alert, dude. My life falls apart hard.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's fucking awesome.
Guys wearing shirts. It was
I saw
sick.
the picture.
There was another guy with a Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast shirt. There was a fucking dude with a custom shirt.
I
with
saw the
my
custom
face on
Shane
it.
Gillis shirt, dude. That was tight.
Yeah,
That was fucking
that was
sick.
great, man.
Yeah, the tees are fucking nice. I saw the picture of a dude with your face on his shirt.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
It's
man.
really cool.
That's awesome.
It was fun.
That's what's up.
Shout out Joey Eats World on Instagram.
Fuck
What
yeah,
up,
dude.
bull?
Fuck yeah.
But then last night they had a show at this theater,
Mm-hmm.
which I posted because I thought it was in the theater, which was like a fucking 1,200 seat theater, and they're like, we sell out every year. I was like, this is gonna be the sickest show fucking ever.
Yeah.
And I was like, how are you doing with ticket sales? He's like, we're at like 150. And I was like, he was like, yeah, we're close to sold out. I was like, oh. So when I got there, it was just in the lobby of the theater.
So you had a show in the lobby of the theater?
Of a giant theater. And the whole time I was on stage, I was like, I thought I was going to film a fucking special tonight. This was going to be incredible. And now I'm just out here in this lobby with you old dickheads.
Oh, that's so
It was fun.
fucking funny. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it was a good weekend.
I had
Other than Lancaster.
other than
Friday
the
sucked.
late show,
Yeah.
dude. The night before, I guess so, Friday night, I went to the dispensary and I got all these like weird tinctures and sprays. I didn't realize how fucking strong these
Oh,
things were.
yeah. You're dosing
So
that
like,
spray.
I like had the tincture. I'm like, I was tired too, so I had the spray the one night that kept me up all night. I was too fucking high to go to sleep. So then I was just like, all right, I'm gonna chill with this tincture here, see what this thing's all about. Twice as bad, dude. So like, come around, come at like 8 o'clock at night. My babe hit the sack early. It's 8 o'clock. I'm like, I'm gonna get some nice good sleep. I look at my phone and Mac Miller died, and I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, this guy fucking died. Dude, it was like instantly the news of his death kicked in, all this weird weed tincture, and I just laid and I had that weird wavy feeling in my body, and I'm like, oh God, I'm not gonna be able to sleep for like 4 hours.
Mac Miller died?
No,
You're sad.
I like was.
Yeah.
It was weird because like you know when you're eating edible, you're like, this thing's pretty chill. The next thing you know, you're laying there and you're like, wow, man, I'm really fucking high. What the hell?
I hate it.
It like kicked in with the news of his death, and I was just like, fuck, man. So I was like, I guess I'll just listen to this guy's album. So I'm like, listening to his
great.
album. But my thing was like, dude, you only like this because this guy's dead. I was like, all these, like everything, like when you listen to something a guy dies and then puts out, you're like, wow, this
Yeah.
it's just his regular album. He just happens
sure.
to be dead. So I was listening to that.
I liked it.
I listened to the first little bit of it. So I was like,
Yeah.
this is pretty cool, but I was too high and I was like, I got all these weird feelings about white rappers in general where I'm like, these guys are like trans pretty much. I'm like, this dude is just trans.
And then there's the trans fight.
Well,
Eminem and
dude, Machine Gun Kelly.
All the trans rappers are fucking
So,
going
dude,
nuts.
So then I'm like, I'm listening to Mac Miller's thing. I'm like, I don't know. Is he like making his voice like this? I'm like, this must have been so hard for this guy to be a white rapper. And I'm like freaking out. Then I get into the Machine Gun Kelly and then I like see that Machine Gun Kelly made fun of Eminem. And I'm like, oh no, what's going on with these guys? And I'm like, oh no. So I'm all worried.
Upset about
I was just
rap
worried about
beefs.
all the white rappers and all the rappers in general. Just like, these guys live such fucking risky lives, dude. And I'm like researching Machine Gun Kelly. Really made fun of Eminem really badly, and I'm like, man, that was actually kind of mean. So I'm listening to this, like, I'm like, Eminem does suck, and then I start getting into these videos of Eminem now. He's like fat and 45 years old, and he like has like the shitty like fisherman's hat and a fucking like beard. And I'm like, this guy fucking blows, dude. I felt so bad. I'm like, this guy's definitely gonna die.
Eminem.
He's next.
That's a
It was
good
just
prediction.
him with like not a fisherman hat. Those like short little like,
I know
Union
what
soldier
video
hats.
it was. It was the new video where he was like jumping through the walls.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, just stop it, dude.
Yeah. The song was okay. I mean, his rap is good, but that video ruined that song.
I just can't get over him. Him as a 45-year-old white dude. It's like you lose your mojo hard as a white rapper.
Yeah.
Like
Every single one has so far.
Everlast.
Didn't last.
As soon as you get gray hair as a white rapper, you're done, dude. It's like cut your losses. Like, yeah, I was pretty sick when I was 19, 18.
Yeah.
But now Machine Gun Kelly's out. Now, like, I went from being, like, sad about fucking Mac Miller and weirded out by their trans nature to now I'm, like, a super Machine Gun Kelly fan. I'm like, dude, I don't need this in my life right now.
You got to get into white rap, dude.
I am. I'm
Get
into
heavy
it.
into white
I'm
rap.
actively into it right now, and I don't like the fact that I am.
That's fucking awesome. You got into white rap, dude.
I got high and was like, God, these guys have such fucked up, weird lives. And I was like, oh, by the end of it, I was like, Machine Gun Kelly fucking rules, dude. But yes, now I'm like watching. Then
I watched that Machine Gun Kelly video with Pete Davidson.
Didn't know it was him like the third time I watched
And
it.
I was like watching it. I was like, I would fucking. The video's one of the most obnoxious fucking things ever.
know.
It's two wiggers that are like tatted up, just being dickheads.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything other than like standing on cars, giving the middle finger to the
Yeah.
camera every scene.
And like eating mushrooms
Yeah,
and shit.
and,
yeah.
like I was watching it, like if I was with them, that would be the most miserable. I'd be like, dude, you guys stop. Like that's not your car. Get off that car.
Well, they bought that car.
They need
See,
to get
I got
off that
so
car.
into MGK that like that yellow car they were standing on, that they raced to buy that thing, and MGK won.
He won a race.
They were both saw a car and like first one to get to it and buys it wins, and then they bought it and like they're like we had to shoot with it. It looks so cool. It looks so dope.
Oh,
So
man.
I was
These
reading.
guys suck.
Yeah, and then when I watched the behind the scene thing of like the interview and talking about that, I'm like in the video he's like clocking a gun back. I'm like, damn, they definitely planned all these fucking shoots, like all these scenes of like, all right, I'm gonna get my gun. You got me now? Yeah, all right. We got the loading the gun thing. All right, I'm gonna dance on this truck and you fucking stand behind me, smoke a blunt. All right, cool, we got that. I'm like, God, dude, this sucks.
Rough.
I listen to rap now. It's the same feeling of when I like finish a porno. I like turn it off. I'm like, what am I doing? I shut it off. And I'm like, oh God. I've outgrown it, dude.
When I was a good month of being sad, motivating rap got me through it, dude.
It
I was
can.
listening to fucking like I'm the fucking best type
Well,
music.
It can, but then it like to me it
It's starting
gets
to wear off.
that wears off, and then I just like I get so high on my thug horse, dude. If I listen to rap, I'm just like, fuck yeah, dude. I should. And I just start thinking of all these horrible things. I start implementing all these like horrible things I should do. I'm like, I should start selling fucking coke, dude. I'm like, no.
You do have a white rapper vibe.
Yeah,
You're
I mean,
about that life.
I could. Maybe that's what I watch, and I'm like, damn, dude, that could have been me.
But then again, I did see that video of you dancing. And you are a fucking honky, dude.
I know. The worst part is, I don't know.
You think, all right, you're not a bad dancer, but you definitely love dancing. And it's so fucking funny to see a dude who loves dancing. It's so fucking funny.
I'm so bad at it. Well, like,
Well, I'm trying to be nice. Yeah, you're not bad. I saw the video.
I mean, everyone at a wedding, anyone
Yeah.
at a white wedding is bad at dancing.
Yeah.
98% of people. Because I was watching, that was another thing. So, like,
a white wedding.
that was a white wedding, dude. I'm trying to, like, my problem on dance floors is, like, I need to be so drunk to get out of my head and actually just start dancing and fucking around. Because I get out there and I'm just, like, looking around. I'm like, white people when they dance have to dance under, like, the veneer of, like, not sarcasm, but, like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's it called?
Irony.
Irony. There's, like, an irony to the
If
move.
I- if I-
so
I
you have to
can't dance-
dance,
I can't dance
while
without irony.
acknowledging the fact that you're like, I'm not really, this is a joke. And
Yeah.
I'm like, why can't we just relax and have fun? And I'm doing my weird nutcracker motions like, this is how you do it, dude. And, like, my pants felt real tight, so I was
You
like,
did have some tight pants on.
they're my only pants
You
left.
got
Are
thick in
stretchy.
those pants. You were wearing tight pants dancing. I was like, what the fuck is this?
My pants are too
The
short.
tie.
My pants are too short,
You
too.
became everything I hate.
Yeah, dude.
You were at a wedding, like, dancing like a fucking groomsman. I hated it.
I love that. I do love dancing. My pants are so
am
short.
happy when you do it.
My
I'm
pants-
happy when I see you dance.
My pants were too short too, so everyone would be like, "Wow, bold fashion move," and I'm like, "These are my only pants, dude. They're super short."
That's awesome. You fatted your way into style.
But yeah, so that was a tough Friday night. So I woke up from the fucking. It was Wigger 9/11, dude.
It was Wigger 9/11.
It was Mac Miller died.
That was
Eminem.
definitely Wigger 9/11.
It was, dude.
Mac Miller was. I watched the fucking Mac Miller NPR thing. He did the
Yeah.
NPR does the in studio like this thing where they have music. It was great.
He seems
It
cool.
was like really good.
That was the thing too. I felt bad making fun of it. So I'm like, he seems like an actually, a nice enough guy. Also, a lot of prominent white rappers tend to be Irish.
Really?
Mac Miller is an Irish name. His name's like Malcolm O'Connor or some shit. And Machine Gun
Kelly.
Kelly's classic guy, fucking Irishman. Eminem might be a Rusky.
Marshall Mathers.
He might be a Rusky, dude. He's probably like Hungarian or something.
Yeah, he's something.
But he
Basically, all the
he freaks me out the most, dude.
if you're a white rapper, you come from white, basically the black white people stock, like
For sure.
fucking Balkans, Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. But I was just watching Eminem's new video, and I'm like, God, dude, this guy's old. And I'm like, how old does that make me? And I'm like, God, I'm a fucking loser like this guy. It was just like a nonstop negative spiral of like, and like I was like watching him. I'm like, he is kind of chubby, and I'm like, why am I judging this guy's fucking body, dude? I'm like, fuck, I gotta turn this shit off.
Yeah.
It was a nonstop, just total hole of just like the worst ever. Just me just sitting in my bed freaking out like, oh my God.
Oh fuck. I'm sorry. I'm fucking dead right now.
No, dude, it's
I'm trying.
That was fucking me up. I had on a positive note, my dog had a spiritual awakening. Jackson stopped fucking up my house.
Really?
I mean, the way he reached it, or
Was violence?
no, he fucking he ate something.
What do you?
I don't know. It was either a gram of quantum kush or he ate a microdose tea bag. I don't know which one it was.
But he saw the light.
He was tripping, dude.
He was in flotation.
I went to open up the cage. This was like a week ago. I forgot all about
naked
this.
in there, laying on his back, dude.
He was in his cage, and he was just like, and usually I open it, he pops right out. I'm like, come on, man, let's go. And he was just like, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? So I pulled him out. You know how dogs have their normal like right foot, back foot, right foot, like their normal gait. He was like one step. I should have filmed it. It was insane. One step here, then he would put out his back leg, then his right paw. And it was like, I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? So I took him out to pee. I didn't know what was wrong with him. I thought he had like a serious fucking problem. I took him out to pee, and he just like peed all over himself. And I'm like,
oh my God.
holy fuck. So I got him in, rinsed him off, and I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with him? Then like I looked through my trash, and I was like, I think he ate. There's typically some biohazard in my trash, dude. And I was just like, dude, I think he ate a fucking microdose tea bag, dude. So I just put him on my chest and held him all night. Just held him. I was watching TV like, it's all right, but I'm here pretty much once a week, dude. You'll be all right. You're gonna get through this. So then like, eventually I bring him into the bed, into like the guest bed, and I put him in there, and I was like, all right, lay in bed. I put a blanket on him so he was cold, and then he was like, he didn't know what to do with his face, so I didn't want him to Elvis out. Like he was face down in the sheets. I'm like, he's gonna fucking suffocate.
Damn,
so
he almost ODs?
I put his head on a pillow, so his
almost
face
fucking
was
Mac
up.
Miller?
He almost Mac Miller, dude. So then, like, I just like thinking it was totally normal to tuck my dog in and put his head on a pillow. I was like, sweet. I went to bed. My girlfriend came in and was like, why is he tucked in with his fucking head on a pillow? And I was like, I don't know. He was feeling kind of sick. So then, dude, the weirdest
Were you
part.
high?
Maybe. The weirdest part, I don't remember. I don't know.
You were, like,
Probably.
tending to him and then tucked him into bed.
I needed to tuck him in because he was cold, and his face, every time I lifted his head up, he would go face into the sheets. I'm like, he's going to fucking suffocate.
Wow.
So then, dude, the next day, I'm like, hey, bud, fucking poking him. He's normal, playful
back.
self, having a good time. He's you can tell he's a little foggy, but he had a good time. And, dude, ever since, he hasn't fucking, he used to, every time I left him, he would fuck my trash can up, eat shit, mess around, like, destroy stuff. I took his cage down, dude. He hasn't fucked anything up.
Wow.
So, again, he could have gotten more mature. I think he fucking either ate the gram of quantum kush that I can't find right now, or he had the tea bag of the microdose, and then it was just sitting there the whole time like, dude, why the fuck do I eat the slippers, dude? What the fuck's going on?
Why do I eat these slippers?
I don't need to do this. Dude, dude, it's the weirdest thing. Every time I came in, he would fuck my shit up. It was like if you look at all my trash cans, they just have chomps out of them.
You do have some bad dogs. It's good you dosed them.
Accidentally, dude.
Yeah.
He's straight as a fucking arrow, dude. So if anyone's trying to get their dogs right, no guarantees, but fucking
Yeah, either a gram of Kush or
yeah,
just a microdose.
either a high dose sativa or a microdose. I think he had a gram of Quantum Kush.
Damn. Sorry, I can't.
Don't
I'm just
apologize, dude.
Sitting here like
I'm just stoked my fucking dog. Like I literally, I mean, people who have you had to can't like put the dog in the crate.
yeah.
That's a big part of the life. You're like, ah, fuck, man. I feel
Yeah,
bad
it's
putting this
sad.
little motherfucker in the crate. It's gone now. It's not part of my life anymore. And I'm like, that's pretty fucking tight.
Let him out. Let him roam.
He's roaming. He's been home 7 hours at a time by
He's
himself.
fucking shit up right now.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
he
is.
was at home for 8 hours for a wedding yesterday. Dude came in, great boy.
Wow.
Give him a treat. He's
Growing up.
scared straight,
How old
dude.
is he now?
On origins unknown, dude.
Oh, yeah,
No, I
true.
think he's. They said he was about a year when we got him, but I thought he was like 6 months because he was still puppyish. But he's probably about a year and a half. This is when they typically get their shit together as
Yeah.
dogs, or they don't. If your dog's bad at 2,
You got a bad dog.
you got a
in
bad
hand.
dog.
That's a bad dog.
That's a bad dog.
Dude. Here, hit pause for me, would you?
Go ahead. We back.
Wow, what a break.
That was good. That was a needed break.
That
dude.
was a needed break. We needed,
That was-
every once in a while, you got to huddle back up and be
That's
like, all right,
true.
here's the play.
That was a full court sprint. Dude.
That was.
That was,
I was
dude.
I was gassed, dude. I was just chugging.
But yeah,
Fucking
man.
BBG's taking it out of me, dude.
Yeah.
All my, ugh,
That's true.
my energy,
You're getting eaten by your muse, dude.
dude. Yeah,
She better not fucking Yoko Ono this cast, dude.
I think she might be.
She better not burn this
BBG
fucking...
might be Yoko, dude.
She bring her in here, dude. Just like, ah.
If she comes in, she's like, hi.
You should let her play the tambourine.
When
dude.
she talks, like, if it was like a setting like this, it would be full hot girl. Hi.
Really?
Oh my god, thank you. Yeah.
We both be sitting here just like, oh, no, I can tell you about that one fight I was in. Like, when I...
No, she's yeah. I can't
BBJ.
I can't sit here and be like, she's really funny. She's great. It's just such a corny
Actually,
thing.
she's hilarious.
She is funny.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's funny too because she's young enough to like think vines are funny.
That's
and I
tight,
fucking
dude.
love vines. We've just been reciting vines.
I'm telling you,
back and
man,
forth.
that's the true age. With in terms, and this is shout out to women's maturity, dude. You guys are fucking above and beyond. So it's like 30-year-old dude, baby girl, perfect mental match. It gives the 30-year-old dude ample time
Dude,
to chill before
every-
the pressures of the fucking
Yeah.
the world. I'm dealing right now with a lady girl
I
in the
know.
fucking bucket on me, dude.
I gotta say that every single person that I tell about baby girl or like show them a picture, every single person's like, "Yo, be careful."
Why?
I don't know. They're like, "Dude, don't get your fucking heart broken." I'm like, "I'm fine.
Yeah,
Everything's good,
even if you do,
dude."
love hard.
Baby girl, I love you.
I mean, I don't.
That's a vine, dude. Don't think I'm fucking.
I was just going with it. I don't understand. I mean, to me, I'm not someone who can. I can't love with reserve, dude. When someone's like, "Yeah, just be careful," it's like,
What am I? Yeah,
how am I gonna be careful?
I'm
How am I
all
gonna
in,
how am I
dude.
gonna love
That's
this
how I
woman
fucking
and be
live.
careful?
live life all in.
Yeah, dude. It's
Ready
like
to get fucking hurt at any moment. It's putting yourself out there, being a true artist.
I'm ready to get fucking hurt.
I'm ready to
I
die
want to be hurt.
every
dude.
moment. Dude. Fucking kill me.
I want to be hurt, dude.
Oh fuck.
But no, yeah, I've been dealing with the fucking. I ushered a BBG in the fucking lady girldom, dude.
You got a lady girl now, a lady baby. No,
yeah,
lady.
the trumpets,
a
dude.
baby lady.
The wedding bells are playing in her
You got
head.
a baby
dude.
lady. She's Game of Thrones.
Baby lady, yeah, they're playing in her head, dude. And they like her and all of her friends. It's like a vast network, dude, of
Yeah.
chicks like making sure each other get married. Or I don't know if
I
it's
just got hit with
what.
fucking the baby lady I was with.
Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah,
That was
I mean
full fucking-
that was a baby lady. That was a baby lady on the vine, dude.
Yeah.
That was
She was just going to She was a wedding. She was taking pictures at weddings.
yeah.
That's
we
a
were-
fucking.
I mean, it's some. I think it's like a 1, 2. We're like I guess the third year in, with some fucking bumps. We've hitting some fucking bumps in the road, but
It's been
I'd
a
say
while, though.
2. Yeah, we've been together
It's
now
been a
for
while
year.
since you guys have been hitting
It's been
bumps.
3 years since we met, but dude,
Yeah.
yeah, she's eyes on the prize, dude.
You think
It's-
she's got it?
I mean, it's fucking like
Think she's
cool.
Lord of the Rings, laying on her back with the
Yeah.
ring falling into her hand.
It's been Cool Man Jones from the jump. It starts out as like, I mean, let's not put labels on this. 3 years later, it's like, so seriously, my cousins want to know like, when are you gonna do it? It's like,
Oh boy.
damn, dude. let's not put labels on it. It's like, yeah, shut the fuck up, dude. That was just some shit I said. But we've been getting along. No, we get along well. I'll tell her this.
All right, good.
We've been getting along great. But yeah, she can only fight it off so long, dude.
Your wedding's gonna be fucking lit.
It's gonna be tight.
I can't
dude.
wait.
It's gonna be tight.
I can't wait to see you dance at your wedding.
It's gonna be. Oh, dude, I'll tear it up. It's gonna be Back to the Future, dude.
If I give a speech, I'll cry. 100%. I'll be like, Matt, you mean so fucking much to me, dude. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, I can't give a speech for somebody I love.
And
It'll
not cry.
instantly be like, and honestly, you're like one of the best. You're one of the best people I know. It'd be so terrible.
Like
You're gonna have like Billy.
Oh God, dude. Well, my brother at his wedding, he like choked up a little bit, and he read his like vows too fast, and it was just, dude, smallest wedding as you can get. It was like just my immediate family, a couple of friends of hers, her immediate family, and my brother. Like it was like his turn. You know, you're like, I can imagine him going through it. Like, dude, I'm just gonna read. You know, I'm gonna wax poetically. Fuck my family. Fuck my asshole fucking brothers. Fuck my dickhead dad. I'm not gonna let them get in my way, dude. He started doing his vows, and he was like, like so fast and high pitched, and we're all just like,
What a faggot.
So, yeah. So I'm not looking forward to that because I talk so much shit. I'm gonna be like,
You're definitely gonna cry. I can't wait.
I stone faced my first wedding, dude. I was fucking no tears, dude. I was ironized.
I was sick. If you get double
ironized.
married, if you're married again,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Married twice is sick.
Married twice is sick.
is
If
sick.
you if you can hit the trifecta
I mean, dude.
or the quattro, dude,
That's
big.
a worry of mine because I know
Hopefully you guys get married twice.
that'll be, dude. The divorce remarry is the
Is
fucking
the
move,
ultimate
dude.
move.
That's the fucking move. Collect that money, dude.
Get it back.
That's a sick way to get money. I wonder when people would stop coming to your wedding. If you read the fucking whatchamacallit, the sequel wedding, that would be a lit fucking party. Like, we used to be
Sequel wedding,
divorced.
everyone's like, who gives a fuck? Let's get nuts.
The vows, yeah. That's my one concern is like, how's the vibe gonna be, dude? At the second attempt wedding, it's like, do people scale back? Is the food not as good? Like the chefs are like, yeah, it's this guy's second wedding.
Yeah,
dude.
here's some fucking hamburger helper. Go to the cha-cha slide.
Yeah.
I got a good wedding photographer if you need one.
Do you really? So yeah, man, I've been fighting the fucking just that weird girl network, dude, of like wedding glory. Of like we're getting a house together, and her one friend's like, "You're gonna move in with your boyfriend?" I'm like,
Oh,
"Who is this chick, dude? Mind her own fucking business." But dude, they all fucking
yeah.
keep each other on
it's
pace.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
It's kind of ridiculous. It's like,
if you think about what you get out of it for girls, I'd be tirelessly pursuing it too. You basically become someone's like sole executor of all of their worldly assets. I'd be flying after that pretty hard too, dude. Like if I were to get like all of my, well, I guess you do, because that's your wife, you get all of her stuff too. But like for some reason, it's like, I mean, I could see why people are like, let me get that, let me get that. Also,
awesome
it's
to-
girl glory too, dude.
it is girl
Like,
glory.
my husband and I. Oh, my husband and I. My husband, we travel a lot.
You get the engagement ring. You get to fucking show that to people.
Exactly.
Oh my God, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Woo.
luckily though, dude, the wisdom I have, everyone should go a practice marriage, dude.
Yeah, get a good trial run.
Get a good trial run,
Get a
dude.
good
Just
divorce under your
your
belt.
first girlfriend, pop the question, let it
Immediately.
all fall apart. Actually, no, go for a girl. Just be like, she's fucking hot, dude. I'm gonna marry her. Fucking ride that one out, dude.
I fucks with that. That's my game plan.
That's been my move forever,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Been like, well,
Yeah,
she
she's
makes
hot.
me want to come.
Exactly.
We could probably join our lives together.
You know how hard it is to find a cool lady? Yeah, just find a hot one.
Exactly. Deal with the fallout. No, I will say what's been helping my relationship skills, it's definitely not, this is a thought I had today that's not really depressing, but it's like, it's not the fact that I've really grown as a person. I just think like my hormonal profile is cooling down. So it's like easier for me to be chill. So I'm like, I was thinking about it today. I'm like, I'm the same old fucking G, dude.
You're the same old dog.
I just
dude.
need to come less, and I'm not as drastic, dude. Like, there's been no personal growth.
Yeah.
My body just changed.
That's sick.
That's what they say. With time, men become women.
Really?
Yeah,
What do you think of that?
I think it's true.
You become a lady? Naughty
Yeah,
boys
that's-
transform into baby ladies?
With time, dude. Yeah.
Eventually we all die a baby lady?
Yeah, dude, we go back. We start out as a boy, we end as a girl. Start out as a sperm cell, end as a fucking
Baby
just
lady.
an old cranky old baby man, dude. It's like
My dad's gone into baby man
they all,
territory.
dude. Old men get old. They get
He's
old.
so
and
angry.
it's
It's
such
just
fucking-
drama.
Yeah,
When you become a baby man, it's full fucking like,
dude.
who's got this stuff in the laundry? Who's clogging up the fucking dryer right now? It's like, well, it's not that big a deal. Just switch it.
I mean, I try to just get into the head of my like eventual 60-year-old brain. It's just like there are other like weird tunnels I go down mentally when I'm like super stoned in my bed and I can't fall asleep, and I start thinking about like how I'm just gonna be this mindset, but at 60, the confusion just never ends, dude. It's like a total mirrored hallway. I'm like, oh my god, dude, what the fuck?
No, you're gonna find something you fully believe in. You'll get one of these theories is gonna kick in hard enough that you're like, that's life,
True.
and then you'll just die with that.
See, and this is my thing. What happens is you think that, and then you hit 60, and you're like, oh,
That
no,
theory was wrong.
I haven't found it yet. Why are these fucking clothes in my way? Yeah, I think about that.
Fuck.
It's when that hope dies. I'm wondering. I'm like, I wonder what people do after that. But
You just die.
true. But that's
And
not
then
me.
I think-
That's
I
not
think-
me. I'm not a pessimist.
I think the final revelation is that there is no theory.
Yeah.
Eventually you get old enough to just be like, this plan I've been looking for my whole life just doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Time's up.
Yep.
Fuck.
Figured it out.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, I think that is the move. You just reach fucking baby man nirvana, dude. You're
Baby
like,
Man
well,
Nirvana is just
I'm just going to
acceptance.
destroy my liver at Sea Isle City till I die. It's fine. When I went down there, my uncles were like, instantly got hammered. Like the first night, got like real drunk. And I'm like talking to my one uncle, and it slowly was like, oh, what have you been up to? And after like the fucking 12th Bud Light, it was just like, I mean, you die and that's it. And I was like, Jesus, man, fucking relax.
Yeah. Phil, my dad's full baby man when it comes to that too. He's just like, just fucking kill me. Just like, hell yeah, dude. I love it.
And you die, and that's it.
Oh man. So yeah, that's I've been going full speed the last couple of weeks. I'm fucking dying. I'm
What, you
tired.
been
as
fucking
fuck.
party boy?
I've been partying.
Well, you had a
I've
fucking.
been touching road. I've been on the road
You've
nonstop.
been touching to fucking.
I haven't been back.
You've been burning rubber.
I haven't been back to my apartment in like a week,
Oh
week
fuck,
and a half.
that's right. I forgot you live in New York, dude.
Yeah, I live in New York. I've
Wow.
been living out of a fucking duffel bag for a week and a half.
So you're gonna go back to New York and be like, "What's up, roomies? How you guys been?
Yeah, what up? I'm a different man.
Do I owe anything? Like any cable bills? I forget what month it is. What's up?"
Hell yeah.
That's fucking tight, man.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the FIRE movement?
What's the fire movement?
It's this thing like young couples are doing. It's this revolutionary approach where like say like you and I were like a domestic partnership.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, like I was more of like a power bottom. You were more
I
just
was
a
just
top. We switched a little. We switched a little bit.
Very docile.
You better
like,
not be a
I'll do
docile
whatever
top.
you want.
Really?
Well, you're a power bottom.
That's true,
You'd
dude.
be like, you fucking get in there. I'd be
Yeah,
like,
you wouldn't have to
"Yes."
sit. I'd be definitely pulling you.
Be like,
in
yes, daddy. You got that rump too.
I'd
You wear
be-
those tight
I'd be
pants.
a
I'll
dominatrix
shred those,
bottom,
dude.
dude.
I'll shred those, dude.
I would probably just fucking edge you to death, dude. I would bring you to the edge constantly, dude, and make you hold it in for me. But there's so our
Make you
domestic.
hold it in for me.
I'd be such a fucking edge daddy. But the FIRE movement is like these like a couple basically.
Matt, do you want me to come? Tell me when to come.
Not yet. Your turn's not here.
Okay.
I'm already. Oh, dude, if you fucking so help me God, if you even come, dude, against my command, I'd be so fucking mad.
Just beat the shit out of me.
I would fucking
You could
beat.
fucking fight, dude.
I would do ball torture, dude. I would fucking spike your balls in my high heels, dude. I would step on your nuts with my high heels. I'd be wearing stripper platform
Dude,
shoes.
that's sick. If we have nothing to talk about, it's just like, what if we fuck?
But the FIRE movement, it's financial independence, something RA, retards.
Yeah.
Financial independence for the retarded. It's like, so if we're like a couple and we're like crushing it and we're each making like $100,000
Yeah,
a year.
pretty much
like,
our Patreon.
Yeah, basically. If we're making $200 a month, dude. Like,
Life's easy.
but yeah, if you make 100 to 150 a year, it's for these people who get like burnt out for like working. So they just like downsize. All it is you don't like, you just live like in modest means. So you just like get a normal place, get like a cheap car, and like don't live like an asshole, and in 10 years you have enough money to retire. Because you're making 100 G's a year, and you're between the two of you, you're making $200,000 a year, and you only spend like 60.
Yeah.
You're putting away like 140 a year. After 10 years, you have $1 million fucking bucks, and you're making 60 grand a year. So it's about these guys who like do this and retire, and they're like, it's like a revolutionary movement. It's like, yeah, but you need 300 G's a year to pull it off, bro.
And also now you're retired.
It's just called being rich, dude. You're just rich now, dude. Yeah, and that was the thing. They're like, I just like ride my bicycle and like I'm watching all the movies. They're like some institution recommended like 150 movies, and it's like,
well, you're
just
gonna finish.
You're just rich. They're like, it's this new movement. It's like, no, this is just what rich people. This is you being rich, dude.
Yeah.
You made $1 million. You're a millionaire.
I was talking to the crowd last night about being retired because a lot of them were old, and I was talking about how doing stand up, I just do nothing. Mm-hmm. It sucks.
Fucking blows.
Being retired, and I was like, you guys understand. You guys are old as fuck. You're definitely not working.
It sucks, dude.
Like, you just do nothing.
What do they say about it?
They
like,
laughed. Yeah.
It fucking blows, dude.
Like that's when you die. It's so boring. You're just like, fuck it.
Well, especially the guys that have like, it's a shame because like, say you have like a super fucking boring job and you're just like, I'm about to be retired. One day I'm about to retire. You forget, you're like, you go home and you don't do fucking shit. And you're like, God, this fucking sucks worse than my job. And then what happens, dude? You're kicking the clothes hamper out of the way. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, you the hell put this through?
Whose goddamn clothes are these? It's like, they're mine. I haven't been here. Like, I'm doing laundry. Well, fucking... Dude, go back to your apartment. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's like that's an unfortunate thing people think. They're like, I can't wait, dude. I'm gonna retire, and it's like, yeah, I guess, but what the fuck are you gonna do then? It's like, I'm gonna travel. Like, all right.
To where?
Then you're gonna
by the time you're retired and it's like now it's time to travel, you're a fucking baby man.
True.
And you're just like, I'm not getting on a fucking plane.
Yeah.
We're staying here.
Yep.
This is it.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'll tell my dad, I'll be like, come with me to this Notre Dame game. He's like, Shay,
I don't think...
I'd rather watch it here. I'd just sit right here and watch it.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think my parents have ever left the country. No, they've been to Ireland. That's it. But, like, my dad, dude, you got to drag... Even to Ireland, he was like, why the fuck
you got to drag my
dad
here? To a fucking party.
Yeah, dude. That's, you don't want to go... My parents don't want to leave the country, dude. You can't get them out of the country.
They love America.
They love America too much.
America's the shit.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, dude. It's tough to get an old man over to Europe.
Yeah, I mean, what's in it for him?
Nothing, dude.
Yeah.
What are you gonna like? Your wife of 40 years
You're
is gonna
see
get
a
stoked
museum?
on you, dude. It's like, all right, cool.
yeah. I'm trying to impress this lady that I don't even want to fuck.
Yeah. Maybe they do. I've been thinking about that too.
You think geezers still want to fuck each other a lot?
I've been like, well, my thing is like, I've been trying to. This is pretty weird, but I was trying to like the other day, like get myself in the headspace of like preparing myself to actually like touch like an elderly woman and get like hard for it. Because eventually I was like, am I gonna have to do that? Like to just like grab to some fucking.
You can just stick with
raisins,
BBGs for the rest
like,
of your life.
Yeah.
Stick to the BBGs.
I was trying to figure that out, dude. Yeah, I saw some fucking elders at the wedding. That was like
cutting loose.
Not a lot left, man, in my tribe.
Yeah.
It's not a lot left.
Tribes fizzle out quick. My tribe
my
fizzles
mom's
out.
got like one more like old auntie. That's like her aunt. And dude, it's like, I mean,
it's getting to be that time.
One fucking Muay Thai, one whip kick I could literally shatter her femur, dude.
And kill her.
I was like, I could probably do the Goro fatality where I put her over my head and disembowel her in half, dude.
Yeah, you can fatality some geezers.
Dude.
Just reach down their throat and rip out their spine.
Easily.
It'd be fucking sick.
Easily, dude.
I might do that to my fucking grandma.
I honestly, like, my great aunt, I could probably pull her heart out of her chest. I could literally probably go and pull her heart out, dude. That would be sick.
What, fatality a geezer?
I mean, as fucked up as it is, you ever see, like, the boardwalk thing where, like, the punch-o-meter when you see, like, 4,000 points? I mean, it would be fucked up to punch an 80-year-old lady, but, like, dude, you would totally jelly her.
You would go through her skull.
Legs. Yeah, you would definitely, like, her head would explode. Even just, like, a fucking solid gut punch.
Yeah. They're made out of, like,
liver
paper
cancer.
mache. They're made out of the same fabric as, like, piñatas. Yeah. Like, if you hit them, it's just Werther's going everywhere, and they explode. Then Mexicans will come in and pick it up. A bunch of little Mexican kids.
I was like, the Mexicans like Werther's, dude?
You know, Mexicans love candy out
True.
of piñatas.
They like a piñata, see.
How much do they love piñatas?
Oh, they fucking love them, dude.
That's a sick invention. The lads got that right.
That was
Pinatas?
putting candy. I wonder what it used to be in the piñata.
It was probably used to be a geezer.
No, not the piñata
The
itself.
original piñata?
Not the piñata itself. The fucking what was inside them before candy.
I don't know. Poor Mexicans?
I mean,
Probably wasn't much. It's probably
probably some
grass.
trinkets. it's probably just candy corn.
Fuck.
What up,
I'm
dude?
just dying, dude.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know, man. Now I'm in my head. I've been called low energy before.
Oh yeah.
I'm just.
Who
this
hit you
is
with low energy Gillis?
I think that was DQ.
Yeah.
That was Dairy Queen on the Reddit.
That motherfucker, dude.
Whatever, dude. Fuck them. Yoko's out there on the couch
Exactly,
right now,
dude.
breaking up the cast, dude.
Get in there. You should go kiss and come back.
Think I should kiss? I
Yeah.
got Skolin, dude. I've been hiding
Share
this
it.
dip from her.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
She's gonna listen to this. Know that she's with a country boy. I love you.
Dude, I just got bad fucking news too about I told you I got bad news about my Jesus book.
Well, oh yeah.
Steve Clark hit me to this sick book called Zealot by this guy like Aslan or some shit.
That's a red flag. Just a made up fucking name.
Yeah,
like that.
it was definitely a pseudonym. Yeah, my baby lady's calling me, dude.
She heard that fucking. She
She received the transmission.
She got a fucking dossier on you. The dossier. I've been showing people the dossier
You've been spreading it.
more than I should. But
What are the reactions, dude?
The reactions are literally just like, what? Like almost like, is everything okay?
I was dumbfounded. I was like, I mean, it's something that's like, it's funny. And then you think about it and you're like, oh man, this is fucked up.
Yeah, it's real fucked up.
It almost like for me, the dossier for me personally disturbed my sense of reality because I was like, what the fuck's going on right now?
Imagine my
that's what
fucking
I'm saying.
reality,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying.
That was one of those where when O'Leary slid me the dossier,
Yeah.
I looked at it and I was like,
He looked away and slid the manila folder.
he was like,
to
I don't
you.
know if I should give you this dossier. I was like, dude, hand
Wait,
it the fuck
you were in your
over.
basement with pictures of all these dudes like interconnecting
Yeah,
strings.
like LeBron James, fucking Barack Obama. I was like, she's marrying a black powerful man right now.
Yeah, the strings put together.
Nope. Turns out the dossier slid across, and I was just like dumbfounded. I was smiling, like laughing, like what
Hey,
the
man.
fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, we can't. This is edging the listener hard.
Yeah.
Talking about
I
the
mean-
dossier. The dossier,
Let them. They can stay on the edge, dude.
yeah, don't come yet.
I mean, if we have autists who figure it out, that'd be hilarious.
If somebody figures it out, there was a leak.
There's
There was just a snitch.
a leak in the fucking Harrisburg water tank, dude.
Yeah, and there is. There definitely is.
For sure.
Because O'Leary got the dossier from someone else. The dossier is
Compromised.
it's well known in the 717.
Oh
and-
man, it's coming out.
Yeah, it's all right. I can't have that.
Hey, if it comes, honestly, you could. If it came out, it came out. But it's just
I'd feel bad.
you have to watch for the troops, dude, raising
The
up.
troops, yeah.
That's my
I
concern.
actually was saying that in the show I did on.
Yeah.
I was kind of hinting at the dossier because a couple dudes knew, and I was like, "You guys can't get it. You're over here. You showed up to Lancaster in a Shane Gillis T-shirt, dude. If you get the dossier, you're gonna be mailing them shit."
Oh, but dude, so
Sorry.
do you know anything about like the historical Jesus period, about like the Roman occupation in
Yeah,
the
a
first
little
century?
bit. Yeah.
I never knew anything really about it, and apparently the like Rome, was conquering the world, and they conquered Jerusalem. And back then, Jews were just like these little fucking weirdos who just like hung out at the temple. And there was like levels of the temple. There was like the outside Gentile court where like you could buy a goat, give it to a Jewish dude, and be like, "Yo, sacrifices for me. Give me some fucking J points." And then they would go.
They get tons of J points.
They would go
off
to the
goat.
women's court. So if you're a Jew lady, you could hang out in the women's court, and the Gentiles hung outside. And then if you're like a Jew dude, you could go to like you could go to the Jew dude VIP lounge.
By the way, I'm sorry to interrupt it, but that's a separate. I mean, we've been talking a lot about BB girls.
Yeah.
If you're Jew, you're in a different. You're a Jew dude or you're a fucking baby Jew lady. Yeah, you get J points instead of GBPs.
Yeah. So if you're a Gentile wanting some J points in the first century, you would just like buy a goat from some Jewish dude who would pass it behind the back to a Jewish lady who would pass it to another
Yeah,
Jewish
and then
dude.
cut its fucking head off.
Well, then they would give it to the high priests. And there was these dudes who just sat in the top of the temple and just slit goats' throats all day long, dude. And then the high priest would take the pelt for themselves because that fetched a value. And then they would just feast on the fucking meat. So these high priests were just living in these temples, just getting fed by people, just like thinking they were getting J points, and this whole time they're just fucking eating goats. Like, dude, this is the fucking
Eating goats.
it was like the most sickest pyramid scheme ever. But then if you try to get into that temple,
literally a pyramid scheme.
it literally
They were in fucking pyramids.
if you try to get in that part of like where all those like the super Jews ate goats.
Yeah.
They would kill you.
Jews
They would kill you, dude.
They'll cut your head off.
If you like step your fucking little shoe into that fucking thing, dude. If you were like a fiddler on the roof and you thought you could get into the fucking Super Jew dome, they would get you.
The Jews would get you?
No, Jews would get you, dude. To everyone.
The Jews will get you.
The Jews would get you back then.
Now the Jews don't get you?
Nah, they blew up this scheme, dude. This was like the Romans came through and conquered them, and then we're like, wait, what the fuck are you guys doing in here? And they were just like, all right, okay, you guys can do your thing. And they just let them do their thing. That's where King Herod came in. He was like the client king or whatever. And but apparently they're saying
Herod was like, yo, we got to fucking cut these Jew boys' heads off.
Yeah, Herod was a wannabe Jew. He was like, he converted to Judaism, and then they put him up as a king. So like he was like trapped between two worlds. But they like the Jews back then were like fucking ISIS, dude. So they were getting occupied by the Romans, and like there was a sect of them that were like, fuck this, because they got kicked out of Jerusalem and had to live in the woods. So there's like these Jews in wilderness who were like totally cut off. Yeah,
wilderness Jews.
These are wild Jews, dude.
That's Jews are like they're like pigs. Yeah. Like if they're out in the woods too long, they start growing their tusks back.
I hope nobody soundsbite the first 3 seconds.
Jews are pigs.
That's hilarious. But yeah, so like
so these wild Jews were out getting their tusks.
It was where the wild Jews were, dude. they were out
sprinting in between bushes and shit.
Like, what was that? Was that a Jew? They were going back and forth. And that's where like Nazareth was just like wild, just Jews in the wild, like Jew-manian devils, dude, just spinning in little circles, dude, flying about the prairie. So then they say Jesus is from that. Yeah, dude. You'd set your gold down on a tree stump and take a nap, and a dust cloud would fly around and fucking snatch it. I'm talking strictly 1 AD here, dude. But yeah, man, I didn't realize the wild life of first century Jews, dude. It's crazy.
The wild life of first century. You should write a book like that.
Oh, this guy did. The book's written. The book's called the historical. It's called Zealot, but it should be called The Wild Life of First Century Jews. So then they're saying Jesus came from that, but it was like these Jewish Jews who got displaced like into the wilderness.
I guess Jesus was raised wild Jew.
He was.
He was born in a fucking shed.
He was born in a shed. Well, they're saying the Bethlehem story is like bullshit. He was just born in Nazareth. He has like a bunch of the disciples are just his brothers. Like they said, Judas is again, but Spud Man stepped in.
Spud Daddy debunked it.
Spud Daddy's an audiobook scholar, dude. And he was like, he gave me a video saying the guy's been debunked. He has a fake PhD.
Debunked.
Yeah, so I'm curious now to do my little research. But dude, the story itself is fucking hilarious, dude. And then like basically there was like these guys called zealots that would like. Apparently, all Jews claimed like being like full of zeal for their religion, to where like you never bow to like an outside force or this or that, and like. You just thought about like David and like all these old Jewish kings. You're like, dude, I'm just like fucking David, dude. I'm like such a fucking wild prophet, dude. It's so funny. But then these guys came out of the woods and started fucking people up, and that's where Jesus was from. He like came through and was like, yo, like when they said like the Pharisees and flipping tables, there was money changers outside of the fucking goat bazaar.
Yeah.
So they were like, take farm. It was a big business, dude. Jesus came out of the woods and was like, fuck. I think the Pharisees were actually the working class, but he came out and was like, fuck y'all.
And he flipped their fucking tables.
That was a big deal, dude.
Doing that with goats and birds and shit.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back to church. They do Hospitality Sunday every now and again with like donuts and shit. I'm gonna be like,
flip the fucking
this,
donuts, dude.
I'm gonna.
This is the Lord's house.
Yeah, dude. Fuck this.
Fuck your donuts.
Or I might just wash some ladies' feet.
Yeah, you should. You should go to church and start washing. You should start trying to perform Jesus-like miracles.
That's true.
Wash people's feet. Be like, so they're all gonna kill me soon.
I'm gonna put fucking noodles on my feet and walk across the water. But yeah, that's been an enjoyable read. I listened to it at night, and I listened to it in my bed, and I'm just like, dude, this shit is crazy, man. These dudes just up in the top of the temple, just fucking gorging on goat meat, selling pelts. I'm like, these guys had it figured out. The Romans came and just fucking smashed them.
Ruined it.
It was funny how the Romans were like the historical accounts were like, they thought they were interesting people. odd little fellows because the Romans would just come through and Jerusalem
Yeah.
was such like a non-thought to anything. They're like, wait, who the fuck are these guys? And they're like, all right, man, what the fuck ever do you guys want to do? Just give me your fucking tax money.
Yeah.
So that was pretty sick.
Yeah, Did it get into Pontius Pilate at all?
Not yet.
This is a real weird thing to say, but I was always kind of I thought Pontius Pilate got a bad rap.
You're a Punch fan?
I'm a big Pontius Pilate fan.
Well, he say like, you sure you want to kill this guy?
Yeah, he was, and then the Jews were like, yes, crucify him, crucify him.
It'll be interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting. That was the other thing too. That why they say thief is like how there's two thieves next to him.
Mm-hmm.
They say like thief translated into what it came out to like zealot, and they're like they weren't really thieves. They were just like other reactionaries. They're just wild Jews.
They were wild
They
Jews.
chucked
in the
three
woods.
wild Jews up on the hill, and they're like, "Just fucking stop, dude! We're trying to eat some goats on the 3rd floor of this weird fucking brick building, dude." That's what it was all over.
Yeah, it was the one building that
they killed
invented.
Jesus over like animal pelts.
They invented steps, and they're like, "Dude, we're up here. We're up on the 2nd floor, dude, looking down on everyone."
That must have been sick, dude.
Yeah, the first guy to invent steps was probably like, "Dude, welcome to it."
If someone walked up to him, you could just fucking plunge a sword into him and get off my stairs, dude. But yeah, that's Jesus died.
Yeah, but Pontius Pilate, yeah, he was like, "I wash my hands of this."
He's like, yeah,
He's like, "This is fucking wild Jew shit."
that's true, dude.
He's like, "This is wild Jews that I have. I'm from fucking Rome."
Yeah. He's like, I don't even want to be here right now,
Yeah,
dude.
he's like, "This sucks. My wife thinks you're fine.
Yeah.
Like, kill him. I don't care."
I know. It's
What a
funny how
bad
much
move for him.
that is funny. He was just like killed Jesus and was like, all right, what else is on my to-do list?
Yeah.
Went down
That was
history.
just part of his day.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, we gotta string up some wild Jew."
Basically what
That's
happened.
it.
He was just like, all right, he had a to-do list, and he was just like, go to the Coliseum, fuck my body slave, kill Jesus.
He's like, kill some guy.
Yeah. Kill some fucking Jew out of the wilderness.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, it's weird that, it sounds so familiar to ISIS. To where, like, ISIS was getting, like, back then, Rome would have been America.
They call the ISIS refers to the West as Rome.
Dude,
They really do. They still do.
Well, that makes total sense, because I'm like, damn, dude.
You
They
want to join ISIS?
Christianity.
See, this is you becoming a wigger because you got into white rap, and
and
now
now I
all
want
of
to
a sudden
join
you're
ISIS.
sympathizing
Dude.
with ISIS.
I'm not sympathizing. I'm freaked by the fact I'm like, damn, Christianity blew up against the Roman Empire. I'm like, those boys might beat us, dude.
You think ISIS is gonna win?
They could. They're hanging out in the Victor's Woods right now, dude. That's where you gain your fucking powers.
Out in the Middle Eastern woods?
Yeah, dude. You fucking hang out there with the porcupines, dude. But yeah, that's what I've been chilling on. That and researching chaos theory.
Fuck, dude.
I've listened to about an hour into the chaos theory book. I don't understand any of it at all.
That's
I just
sick.
listen to it and I'm like, whoa, nonlinear equations. Awesome. No fucking clue what it is.
That's nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got probably a salty BBG out on that
You
couch
think
right
so?
now. I don't know. Probably not. It's early enough that things are going well.
True.
If this was later if Allah blesses me to have a long relationship with BBG,
That's true.
this would probably be a salty BBG right now.
There's only one way to find out. You have to go out and like, hey, you cool? Like, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Fuck, she's pissed.
fuck.
We broke up.
Yeah. Fuck. And as soon as like whenever my girlfriend's mad, like my next thought is like she's just gonna go fuck someone else. That's my worry. It is. I'm
Yeah.
just like whenever I'm like, if we get in a fight and she there's like a 5-minute window if she pulls up her phone, I'm like, what are you doing?
Who the fuck
what's
are
that?
you
What are
texting,
yeah.
dude? That's when you got a domestic violence.
Yeah.
Fucking grab him and be like, who's the fucking...
Well, just funny too to think that like your girlfriend gets mad. And she's like, I need to suck some guy's dick right now.
Yeah, which
in
is
my
not
head,
how it
in my
goes.
head, I'm like, she's probably fucking gonna suck someone's dick, and it's not mine.
Which is never how you would react either. Like, if
No.
you get in a fight, you're never like, I'm going to eat pussy
Yeah.
right now.
Although, like, yeah, I have fucking got angry, and I'm like, I'm gonna go jerk off right now. But it's not out of like spite. I'm not thinking of her like, yeah, you happy now? Look what you made
like
me
this?
do.
You like this, you bitch? Here's another funny thing is her friends now listen to this, and they're definitely going to be in her ear like, you can't be with that guy. Like, listen to this fucking weirdo.
That though sometimes stokes the flames of a BBG's desire, dude.
Yeah, it's not a BBJ.
It's BBJ.
BBJs are fucking out in the
Oh,
woods.
BBJs are yeah. BBJs are just checking your listeners.
Mary was a BBJ.
True.
Saint Mary, dude. She was a BBJ.
They have some not
Blessed
so
Mother.
nice stuff to talk about her.
They didn't like Mary?
Yeah, in that book, they're just kind of like, she's definitely just some chick who had a bunch of kids and didn't have a dad. She's like, Joseph didn't even exist. They're trying to say like Joseph was just someone they made up to like conceal the fact that she was just a wild fucking Jew. She was a wild Jew.
She was a BBJ.
Spitting out. Jesus was like a day laborer. He was like spitting out. She was like spitting out a bunch of like crappy fucking sons, dude. And Jesus was basically an evil hippie.
For sure.
He's like, dude, this is so fucked up.
Yeah. So. Like, they keep eating all our goats, dude. Fuck that. Yeah. And then the high up Jays were like, dude, cut his fucking head off, dude.
Dude, one of those guys sees you from the 3rd floor, dude, and points to you. It's fucking over.
Lights out.
Yeah, he just has goat blood around his face. It's like, what?
Oh, fuck. This
55.
Can't be a good one.
We're
right?
55. That's good.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, we're also, I should say, we're doing it. We just did a cast. We're ripping out another one just to have something in the tank for the for the boys and for the 6 girls. Now probably 9 girls who listen to this.
There's a bunch of girls now.
Yeah, dude.
A bunch of BBGs fucking clocking this.
But
like,
that's
ew.
tight. Our Beatlemania is sick. It's just a bunch of like 35-year-old white dudes like, you know, there's usually girls screaming like, ah. Just like,
yeah, Beatlemania. 3 dudes when I leave a show, like following me, like timidly, like, could I? You want to get a picture with me?
Like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Cast Mania. Dude,
one good thing about if you want to talk shit on a BBG,
yeah,
you just gotta wait like 10 minutes into the episode. They clock out quick.
True
it's
that,
straight to
dude,
Instagram on the phone. It's straight to
that girl
Snapchat.
ADD kicks in hard. It's like, ding. I got a snap. It's like 50 fucking hard eyes or like 90 emojis.
Yeah, some dude.
On to the next thing.
Strangers, a bunch of Indian dudes.
Oh, send a Bavzine and Bubs.
Yeah, I like your bubs, baby girl.
That is true, bubs. Man. I always I'm like, man, if she ever went back, but I'm like, she's not going to make it through all this shit. I say that. But I say,
to get through
an agendized BBG, if they got to hit the archives, dude, they'll be like Snowden, dude. They're just fucking, they'd hit all 150,000 emails, dude. True that.
Fuck.
We're at an hour, bro.
I feel like I let everyone down.
Why?
Because I drank last night and I have horrible anxiety.
Do you really?
And I'm tired as fuck. And I feel like this podcast, I stunk.
You did, dude. You did a good job.
Dude.
You were crushing it. I actually, it was funny. That night I had my fucking white wrapper, like stoned off a fucking weed tincture meltdown. That night was a full on like, I'm never ever getting high again. Ever. This is a new chapter. And then I was at the wedding last night and I was ate half a weed. Got me like,
yeah, that's the same thing.
I've been drinking. Such a piece of shit.
I've been drinking enough that I'm like, every day I'm like, enough. No more drinking. Then you wake up and it's like, I'll have a couple. I'm
gonna try to dry out for the rest of the month. I'm gonna try to just totally dry out. So, we'll see. To be continued, dude.
No, I'll get drunk this week.
I'm not putting it on you.
Sober Sunday, though. We sober today.
Yeah, it's Sober Sunday?
Yeah.
Sober September. Some people are doing Sober September.
I'm not.
I failed.
I'm failing pretty hard.
So I might go for October. I'll probably do 2 days and be stoned like the rest of my fucking miserable life. The pattern I've led so far, it's not going to break. Nothing's going to change.
All right, we got to end this.
All right, let's get out of here. What you got, bro?
I'm at the Reading Comedy Outlet this Saturday. It's sick. It's a bowling alley in Reading.
Dude, that place is fucking tight.
It is really fun.
That's where I went out to, and I went to take a shit before I went on, and just sat in a piss-covered toilet seat and soaked my ass in a stranger's urine.
Hell yeah.
That was tight,
That's
dude.
awesome. That's the 15th of September. I'm losing my voice. September 29th, I'll be at the Hard Rock in Boston. Yeah. That's a big one.
That's a fucking
Come out
huge
to that.
one, dude.
If you listen and you live up there, you better get there.
Wow.
Get there.
Did you watch the fucking... I have to... Dude, did you watch the Rogan?
Yeah.
When they interviews himself? Dude, that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I watched... That was the thing I think that brought me out of the white rapper apocalypse. When it's just him being like, how much do you think this THC is in this or how much milligrams in here? He's like, you wouldn't be able to comprehend the number. It's like 1 billion. How many zeros is that, dude?
Yeah.
Watch Rogan, dude. It's so funny.
It is.
That's
especially the fucking like, look at that thing. Look at that hairless ape.
Yeah, dude. It's Burt Kreischer.
Yeah. But you hear him say that shit nonstop about chimps.
Dude.
It's like, they rip your genitals off. And go for your eyes. Look at that.
Go on the Reddit. If you're not on the Reddit, check it out. Our numbers are joining. Go on Twitter. I don't even give you the fucking link.
It's the secret tweet.
Try to find it on Facebook.
best at the festival, the best of all. Had a midget Puerto Rican at my beck and call.